Hey everyone, this is BlackRocketC and welcome back to this channel. The Roughneck Powerhouse is one of two free hero mechs that was given away for players who logged in on December 27, 2017. In this video, I'll be talking about some options that you can run on the chassis and my impressions of the mech overall. If you've been a regular viewer of my channel, you'd know that I never did a video on the Roughneck when it was introduced to the game. That's mostly because I think it didn't add a whole lot to the stock of IS mechs that we already have. By the time the Roughneck came out, there were already 3 other IS 65-tonners that filled every role that can be played in MWO. Catapults were missile specialists, Jaegers for ballistics, and Thunderbolts for energy. The Roughneck variants give you a bit of everything, which before the skill tree system seems to make sense because previously you had to buy 3 variants of a mech for mastery, and you ended up with 3 missile boats or 3 energy boats. Now this is no longer important, so you can just buy the best mech of a particular role. So the Roughneck is not a mech that you see being played very often. Nevertheless, the Roughneck's claim to fame could be its durability quirks, and the way I've built the Powerhouse takes advantage of this. With the durability skills maxed out, this has the armor and structure values of a pre-skilled tree assault, but with heavy mobility. It's got arms that can shield much of the torso during the brawl, and it has the firepower of an Atlas DDC, but it's much easier to maneuver in and out of the fights than the Atlas. This has been unexpectedly fun to play the times that I've taken it out, and while you can do other builds in the Powerhouse, I feel like the way that the hardpoints or quirks are set up screams brawler to me. Before going into a demo, I will show a couple of other builds that you might prefer. First is this UAC-5 AC-5 combo that allows you to output pretty decent DPS with just half the mech exposed. The Jaeger Mech DD and Roughneck 1A has the option of running triple UAC-5s but with a smaller engine, so this is nothing really special, but it's worth playing with if you're against brawling. A lot of people run Rack 5s on the Roughneck, but I'm just not a fan of that weapon system at the moment. Going asymmetric on the other side, we can take advantage of the pulse laser quirks and run dual LPLs and a single MRM-40. This is a decent skirmisher, but as is in the case with all MRM builds, the firepower value is somewhat misleading because of the spread on the MRMs. Still worth trying out though if you didn't like either of the other options. Alright, here we go. In this match, we're on Grimplexus Skirmish. Grimplexus could be a bad map for short-range mechs, but in Skirmish, a lot of times the match gets pretty close when the team on the other side of the map tries to move towards that hill using the trench over at the H line. And this is what's happening right now, so the other team is getting up close. But normally on Assault and sometimes Domination, you'd have these trades across the center, which would be pretty bad for brawlers like this, but in Skirmish it's okay. That's missed shot completely on that Wolfhound. I don't have that much ammo, so I have to be careful about not wasting too much. We know there's a lot going on that G7 side, but we can't really get too close because still we need support if we can't take on like 12 mechs at a time. Timberwolf got wrecked. It was definitely out of position. I want to peek out here, but I need to wait until I have some support before moving out here. I'm not moving too far because there's a whole bunch of mechs supporting that crab there, so I need to just be pretty careful. Now I have some support, so I can move up a little bit more safely. I know there's something behind right over that hill, so see if I can get close. See, at this point the spread on the SRMs is still pretty high. Looks like it destroyed most of his weapons. But, just need to take him out. Not let him bother us anymore. Yeah, you really need to get in, like closer, like as close as 100 meters to have the SRMs not spread as much. Here's a Roughneck build that is very similar to the one that we're running, except for they're running SRM4s for some reason. SRM4s and 6s combo. Different cooldowns, I don't really like that. When you can run SRM6s, just all SRM6s, why don't you do that? I don't know. But that's what they did. I just need to finish up this guy. So in this match, after the last this last Sun Spider, I didn't do very much, and so we just kind of move on to the end. Just had to chase down the last two people while my ammo was all gone, and the match was pretty decent. I also wanted to show you a second match because I think some of the brawls in this match were pretty fun. And so in Christmas Straits, in this match, our team gets really aggressive and pushes into the tunnel. I was just trying to be patient because I don't want to block these other guys' way with my short-range weaponry. So once they actually move into the tunnel, then I can move forward and support a lot more. I'm gonna take the frontal position here, and I don't want to expose my back to these guys right now. So we're getting close enough to the supernova that we can do something. Take out that supernova. I don't want to be the first to move out of the tunnel because I don't have the range to hit things necessarily when I move out. Looks like an LRM, MRM, awesome. Just gonna try to get him. And he's definitely not designed to face a mech like mine. He's gonna be in big trouble now. Doesn't have support. So this shot I hit his left torso instead of the CT. I was actually instinctively torso twisting because of his MRM shot and missed his CT at point blank range, which is pretty stupid. Accidentally friendly fired a Piranha with a little bit of missile there. Got my SRMs critted out by that fire starter in the back, but still managed to kill that Hellbringer. So I got just the AC-20 left. Still do stuff. You can see how big that rear side torso hitbox is on that Sun Spider. I was trying to aim for the CT rear, but I got the rear side torso instead. Quite funny. Firestarter eats an AC-20. Just one left. I'll let my teammates handle this one. Still got 2 AC-20 rounds. And that is it. Now somebody just needs to get into the circle. He has a problem with that Piranha, this linebacker here. I don't know what's his deal. Anyways, a fun match. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and do give the Powerhouse a shot. I thought it was fun to play, and this is not a one-trick pony, so you have a lot of options even if you didn't like the build I was running. Well, make sure to give the video a like and subscribe for more MW updates like this, and see you next time.